Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. All of that is below in the description, or it's here, give or take, in my Linktree account. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. And you are more than welcome to feedback publicly or privately. However, if it is anything just not appropriate, you will be blocked and deleted. Zero tolerance to bullshit has to be done. Block, delete. And I would suggest everyone doing the same way. Like, if it's something that you don't want to see, it's not appropriate, etc., on your own news feeds, block and delete. Okay? Just do it. Stop being afraid to hurt people's feelings. Sometimes you just need to be cruel to be kind, or like tough love approach. Anyway, that being said, for today, energetically, it's not I was just like, God, I've got sunglasses on. It's not even bright, but it's not sunny, but it's very bright. It's very glary. So energetically, it kind of feels the same way. Nothing is clear, nothing is set in stone, but it almost feels like things are the ball is rolling. No matter where the ball ends up, it is in motion. And you need to take a deep breath and trust the process. And for some of you, that trusting the process, it's also a case of, I don't know, doing your homework, finding out the details, doing the nitty-gritty, finding out the nitty-gritty bits and pieces that need to be done to get the ball rolling, to move the chess pieces, to put pieces in play, whatever the case is. So it is that kind of energy. Okay, I hope that makes sense the way I'm describing it, because it's very up in the air, but it's like going and it's moving. Anyway, right, so for today's daily guide, I really do hope you get that. For today's daily guidance, I am using my Sacred Destiny Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. This is one card for the collective, so it's one card for everyone. Please accept in love and light what you can relate to, and please leave in love and light what you can't for somebody else. Thank you so much. And today we have taking risks. And if that wasn't a case of get the ball in play or everything is moving forward, I don't know what it was meant to be. So thanks, Spirit, for a very apt card, and a very apt for the energy that's in the air and that's in motion and at play today. Taking risks. Now, for some of you, that taking a risk is literally going with the flow and kind of not trying to micromanage or control, and just kind of sitting on your hands and just flowing with whatever comes next. Other people, I do have this sense of taking the risk and trusting the process. It's kind of the same as going with the flow, but trusting the process and kind of getting other pieces at play. This is exactly what I was saying about the energy wise. It's about kind of taking the risks and getting things into play, and doing what's best for you as an individual, and not unselfish in respect of not thinking or worrying about everybody else. If that, like, being unselfish in that sense, stop being, I don't know how to word that, because I'm like, you don't feel selfish for just thinking about you and your things or your family or your situation, and it's kind of, that is unselfish, but then it's nearly selfish for other people to assume that they would be a bigger factor in your risk taking. I don't know if that even makes sense. It does in my head, but when I'm saying it out loud, feels like waffle. It feels like mumbo jumbo, not waffle, mumbo jumbo. And for anyone who is taking a risk, perhaps you would like to fill in the details and give us a thumbs up, a nod of agreement, etc. And if you feel that someone who is taking a risk right now needs to hear that they are being unselfish, and people who feel like they're selfishly feeling that they should take a bigger factor in their risk takes, in their or whatever, maybe share it along. I really do hope that makes sense when I'm saying it out loud. Anyway, for other people, the taking risk could be like a completely different job, a different direction of where you thought all the plans were heading. So, you know, whatever the case is, just going in a different direction. Still perhaps under the same umbrella, but going in a different direction. So perhaps your medical career, nurse, doctor, etc., you always assumed that it would be under a specific heading or a specific, maybe a general or a specific area, and then all of a sudden it just takes a turn and you're like, I actually want to work with older people or pediatrics or whatever. Okay, that's just an idea or a notion. And then the other side of it is perhaps someone who's going into journalism, and they always assumed they would want to and be able to do frontline, etc., and now they're actually wanting to write a book. Still writing, it's still about words, the power of the language, if that makes sense. So trust yourself on your risks. For some of you, I do feel like you need to be a little bit more calculated and a bit more of a blueprint with the old risk taking that you're doing. But get them ducks that are the squirrels that are meant to be in a row, that are at a hippie rave, get them all together and negotiate and figure it out. Have some kind of a blueprint, because right now you might be stabbing in the dark and you don't have a notion what you're doing. But that's all the beauty of taking risks. You need to go with the flow, you need to trust the process. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But that is the card for today. Thank you all so much for being here. I kind of feel like that went on a little bit, I do apologise. But take your risks, okay? Trust yourself. One foot in front of your other, one foot in front of the other, one step, one day at a time. Okay, you've got this, my friend. You've got this. Trust yourself. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a great day, whatever corner of the world that you're in. Namaste, my friends. Make good choices. See you tomorrow. Bye.